So, Act 7, let's go ahead and get started. So, we can talk to the NPCs, but most of the stuff doesn't matter. I hate seeing the exclamation mark above their head. So, I click on all of them. But we just gotta come right outside to the broken bridge, and we're gonna go to the left. You do not need the waypoint here, but the next area you want to get the waypoint. But there is one of these guys.
Hurry up and decide.
Okay, we're going to exile him. He didn't have any good items, except for maybe the jeweler's orbs. Like those could have been even used. Okay.
You're stupid to spare me.
Break beneath me.
Oh, we need to get a new NPC though, for sure. Man, our NPC is still doing real good for level 38 in this area though. I'm very proud of him. I'll grab the shrine. I wonder if you have one of those things that grants you lesser shrine, if it actually works. It'd be an interesting thing to test out. Alright, but now we're going to the Crossroads. And we're going to get even more movement speed, because speed is king. Boom. We're going to get extra damage as well, but I want to get the speed first. But we're actually getting to the point where we may need to get accuracy, which is not a big deal. We just need to put 1 point. Because we have... Let's see, what's her... 2,400, okay. Oh man, everything is just so fast. So this area has 2 different areas that you can actually go to. Actually, technically it's 3, but one's blocked for now anyways. Let's go. Keep on going over here. Alright, Chamber of Sins, level 1.
The legacy of evil men continues to plague Grey Class.
So we can get the waypoint here. Trial of Ascendancy can be done here. We have to get the map for the quest line somewhere soon. And this is kind of like an intro to like the mechanics of the endgame, where you get these little maps and you put them in the map device. Oh, it's another one of these. I like these because I get excited pretty much every single time that we do this. I don't really like the fire one. I don't really think we need the fire one.
Try me, fool! I will unmake you. Prefer to be alone, do ya? Finally, something we agree on.
Alright, let's go over here. So we want to get the item for the map device, but we just want the waypoint for this. So we're going to actually go back to the Crossroads for now, because we don't have access to the map device as yet. But we just get the waypoint here. Unfortunately, I don't think we can just TP to the side. We didn't get the waypoint in the last area, but we can go right over here. So we're going to get the item to go into the map. But there's also a Trial of Ascendancy here, which if we came across it, we would have done it. But the only thing that's important is we have the waypoint for the area now. And then now we will go to the other side, because this goes into 2 different sides. Technically, like I said, it's 3, but one of them is blocked off, so you can't go. Let's go this way and get the waypoint here. Ideally, you'd get the waypoint for this area first, but we just went straight at the top and we just didn't get it. So we're going to the Fellshire Ruins now. And then we're going to go to the Crypt. The Crypt. That was a dead end. That's making us go all the way around. Let's see what shrine is it. This is why I was always stressing like movement speed in this game is just the best thing ever, because most of the campaign is just going point A to point B. I think it's going to be in here. I love how they apply conductivity. That's very nice. Like, the NPCs seem very fast, too, like, in terms of, like, you know, on their skills and stuff. So there's a Trial of Ascendancy in the Crypt. So now we need to get the item called Maligro's Map. But like, you can technically do this first. It's kind of just whatever I see first is where I go for. So click on the sarcophagus. It's going to let us go down. And again, there's a trial of ascendancy that we do want to do in this area. Trial of ascendancy and getting a Maligro's map, and then we put it in the map device. Alright, so here is the container of sins. We get the map. But remember, we have a trial of ascendancy here, so that's another thing that we're going to try to do. So hopefully we can find it. I see it right there because I see the little switch. Boom. Might be on the other floor, though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on the first floor. Yeah, it should be this way. Again, you don't have to click on those things, but I just end up clicking on them because I just click on everything. You're supposed to pay attention to it. I just kind of click on it, and if things don't start happening, then I'll worry about it later. But our regen is pretty good right now. Later, if we want to get immortal flesh, we can lock in and get it. So that's the only thing we needed here was that. And now we leveled up again, and we are going to get... I think we can get it... Ooh, we might get pretty close. What is it, 2,400? 2,470. Because while we're leveling up too, as we progress in the tree, we're going to get more dex, and then also our precision also levels up, so that gives us extra accuracy as well. All right, so now, important thing. Once we get the map, this thing here, we're going to go back to the Chamber of Sins, level 1, and we're going to talk to Silk, and then we're going to put this inside here and click on Activate. This will activate the map. It's going to go. Oh, thank you, Todrin Kappa. What's the best class to start? You know, I like this class. I will always say that this is one of the top tier classes. Ooh, this one's pretty good. I think we swap, guys. And the reason why is this guy, he's got Grace and Skitterbots. And also, like, I just really wanted to replace this character because I feel like the level is getting to the point where, like, our mercenary, they're not dying super often, but I really think that it is in our best interest to replace them. So we're going to hire. So we're going to replace. Oh gosh, I don't know if I want to hire this guy if he just has gibberish like voice lines. Oh, he's very strong though. Yeah. All right, so let's check out his helmet. His helmet's not very good, so this will just give us. This guy's just some crazed. He had Grace, right? Okay, so look, let's see our defense here. So our evasion rating is 8,000. It goes from 5,000 to 8,000. So he's giving us a pretty good chunk of evasion rating, which is great. But that does require us to be next to him. Let's see how good is this guy. That's why I was questioning. Maybe we shouldn't have hired this dude. He's gonna say some stuff, but maybe he'll be fun once. But I don't know, man. It might get annoying. We'll see. I think it's kind of funny, to be honest. Oh, we got another Dodri's ring. Remember, guys, we just had one of those. This is the thing that sold for, like, we sold it for like 5. Oh. And maybe the bad ones aren't really worth it. Maybe ours sold for a lot because it was, like, perfect on resistance. But it's only 5 chaos. It's like, whatever. If we could have gotten 8 for it, we could have also gotten nothing because it would have just sat in there for a while. And it's not even a big deal because I don't mind it if people make like a huge profit, even if it's like, you know, a divine or two. Sometimes I'm like, hey, if I get excited too, because there's been times where like I've bought items where like they're worth a divine, but I get it for like, you know, a couple chaos orbs, and I get super excited. So if I can pass that on to someone else, sometimes I don't mind. But if it's in the very beginning, like right now, I would not really risk losing out on a divine orb. But like if I have hundreds of divines, dude, if someone gets, you know, an item that's worth a divine for, you know, 5-10 chaos orbs, and they're gonna get super excited, right? And I actually, like I said, I don't mind it. We actually got to go over here. This is one of the most annoying areas because a lot of times you end up having to backtrack specifically because of this. It's this little sliver here is where we need to go. It happens very often on this map in particular. See how like little, super tiny area. But as far as the best class to play this season, I mean, the best class to me will always be the Ranger. After they added, specifically like having chain is too big Now, if we're talking about being like bossing and stuff, that's different. But I like clearing out maps. You could be a bosser, and there's totems and traps have been like dominant for a really long time for bossing, because you just kind of throw your stuff down and everything dies. But in terms of map clear, playing like trap builds and totem builds, I hate it. I cannot stand it. But as far as this boss goes, there's not really too much that you have to pay attention to. So once you killed this boss, you just go back. It's going to put you back over here. Talk to Silk. He's going to trade the venom that you get for the key. And then, yeah, we have the key now. And then we also have the Trial of Ascendancy in this area. So Chamber of Sins. The Trial of Ascendancy. Let's see if it tells us. It usually will say solve the Trial of Ascendancy in the area, if you're like wondering, like, is it level 1 or level 2? Because sometimes I forget to, I ain't gonna lie. But it pops up in the middle of the screen. Alright, so what's this guy got? He's got Grace. Does he have better? I mean, he's pretty much the same character, right? This one's level 52, this one's level... Oh, they're the same. But he's got Karui Award. Honestly, we're just gonna go... We're gonna take this. What we're looking for is specifically haste, if we can get it. This guy's super tanky, though. You know what? I probably should have swapped him. You wanna know why? Like I said, the guy that we currently have... He hasn't really said too many things that are annoying. I'm just pushing all the timed cranks, by the way. Do I know which one to push? No, I just push them all and we just see what happens. It looks like we pushed one of the right ones. That's the thing with some of these little puzzles. Again, you just push them all. Like, this door is opening over here. Now, does this help us? No. But again, there's a lot of these that are just pranks. And this one opens up this gate, but it doesn't really matter. The exit's this way. So we have all these done. Next time, we're going to be doing the next super class.
The latter is fear.
This is another hideout that you can unlock here if you want to. But yeah, ever since we got this guy, it's going to be so much easier. The other really nice one to have is Determination, man. That one's really good. I'm thinking about even running Grace myself and then just having one that has Determination. Because that'll be not so bad. Because we can get a item that will give us armor and evasion. It's called Shadow Stitch. It's really good. It gives you evasion rating, or energy shield too. So now we go, from here we go to the den. Then we are going to be looking for another boss. The Queen of Despair. What's this guy got?
Is part
He's
of
got
the craft.
Frostblade. I really like this character.
This will be easier if you hold still.
Oh wow, they have really good accuracy too. It's like our chance to evade is like really high, and he's hitting us quite a bit of time. Wait, what's that? Is that another aura? Does he have 2 auras? What is that other one that we're in? Time moves swiftly for you. Oh, that's kind of cool. He does have like a movement speed one, but it's like, it's not really active unless we're close, and he's always going to be further behind. So unless he's like right on top of me, I feel like it's a net loss. But I honestly like the direction that PoE 1 is going in a lot more, because they're just, it seems like they're loosening up, like in terms of making things too OP, because like these are without a doubt OP, these little mercenaries. And it's good though that they're OP, because again, if the new content is not, you know, worth playing with, then I might as well skip out on the league. And on top of that, we actually have new bosses to fight, and I want to fight these new bosses with the new mercenaries too. It's going to be awesome to see what we can do. I believe, I want to say that there's a boss in here, isn't there? Yeah, there's
Still a chance these fields can heal. If I can have a
okay, this is the pass through. I believe it's in here. Oh, actually, there's a waypoint right there. Let's grab the waypoint first. It's either, let's see. 7 Fireflies is in the Queen of Despair. So okay, well, you know what? There's a strong box right here. I believe this is all you need in this area. Like, I don't think we need to go over here. We can just go warp back to the waypoint. Okay. Yeah. So, do we want to go to the strong box? Okay, let's get the strong box, and then we're going to go warp back. Yeah, we don't need anything else in here. Or just walk. It doesn't really matter. It's like so close. But yeah, after we get this waypoint, we are going to be fighting a boss. There's that guy. Okay, cool. Something drop that's worth a chaos or a chaos orb. Cool. %. We're almost doing enough damage for it to reg. Alright, another point and more HP. So here's where Groost is. This is the exact town of Act 2. It's gotten like completely overrun by these crazy people. The Lord of the Forest now, Groost. As far as this guy goes, there's a bunch of stuff that falls from the sky. Don't stand in it. Again, our damage is so high, these bosses are not really able to hold up. Now we get the waypoint for the Northern Force, and we are going to collect these Fireflies. We want to ideally go left. We're going to go to this cave, and it's going to have 7 Fireflies that we're going to have to collect. But yeah, as far as best class, if you're wondering my recommendation, so I would say if you're brand new to Path of Exile, I would always stay away from melee. I've never felt like I could ever recommend melee because it's not very forgiving. I mean, you could play anything. I've made Path of Exile guides for everything. Like caster.
Choose wisely.
We're gonna go take this item. I've made build guides for caster. Played Whirlwind. They call it Cyclone in this game.
Here's yours.
I've done minions. Obviously, we've done bow for the past few leagues, and like I really like the bows over everything. Okay, so we have the causeway. Let's see if we can get the waypoint. Sometimes the waypoint's like right next to it. This one, unfortunately, isn't. So this is not where we want to go. We want to go to the left side. Oh, let me show this off so you guys can see. So yeah, we don't want to go to the causeway yet. We will go there, but what we want to find is like a cave first because we need the cave area first as far as where we need to go. Is it really this way? Past the waypoint on the bottom? I wonder, like, what is he actually saying? I bet you it's an Easter egg, because knowing grinding gear games, I like to do that. Okay, so again, remember we're gonna collect seven Fireflies. Conductivity's pretty good. What am I getting the currency?
So be it.
It's small, but
Draw your last breath.
oh, she has the proximity shield too.
Take
She
it
melts
in,
very
just
fast.
Make it quick.
All right, so there's a boss in the Den of Despair. All right. Mother of Despair. Okay, so this will give us another skill point. There's a Tormented Spirit. These are kind of supposed to be like the loot goblins of Path of Exile, but they're pretty bad. But again, we want to collect all 7 of these Fireflies. Okay, how much do we have? We have 5. Okay, 2 more. Alright, let's see what we get. Ooh, nice. Big little loot drop over there. There's a nice pinata. Alright. One last Firefly. There it is. Boom. And then we can deliver the Fireflies to Yina. It's weird because normally you actually do this quest out of order, but if you do it this way, it's actually faster. Usually she tells you to get the Fireflies, but now we get to turn in our quest. We can get this. We can get another reward over here because we did the Master of a Million Faces. And then we also did another quest that gives us another skill point. So now we have 2, and we can get this. So we want that 10% increased movement speed. Boom. We're really close to that 2,400. Well, the accuracy rating isn't going to register properly.
Yes.
We have a couple other rewards. Don't grab that necklace. It's an optional quest, and if you grab it, you can just throw it on the ground, to be honest. But it's just that you can't throw it out of your inventory like this. We don't have any other good ones, right? Reduce physical damage. There's one that gives you movement speed. That's fine. We'll worry about it later when we actually grab it. But let's go continue. So now from here, we're going to go back to the northern forest, which is where we found the exit before, but we didn't get the waypoint because it just wasn't available. Also, since we also have the drops are enabled, so if you guys are watching this over on the Twitch, you do get an extra bonus skin. And if you guys want to see how to equip the skin, real quick, since it is enabled, I don't know what it is by default. For me, I think it's N, so microtransactions. So these are all cosmetics. A lot of these I've just gotten for free, so like you can see there's wings. You can get a lot of these by just playing the game. You don't have to actually buy anything. They also give you like free boxes for every anniversary. So I'll just show you guys some of the armors that I've gotten. They have like these mystery boxes too that you can get. But these are some of the skins. Let me see. What other ones? Okay, we're going to equip this one. I like this one. This one I got from a league. So usually every single season, you can acquire a bunch of skins by just playing. What does this one do? Gives our character some sort of like aura effect. All right. This is an ice effect. All right. I don't really like that one. And then I want to throw in a helmet. Let's go through the Night Lotus is kind of my favorite. I forgot what league it was, but yeah, you can actually have glowing eyes too. And again, you can get a lot of these skins by just playing the game. I actually like this little like ninja looking hat. What does this one do? Oh, this is vanishing dye, which removes your like thing over here. How it works is only one character is supposed to be able to use something, but you can just swap. I actually like this one a lot. So you can see what the different helmets look like. And like I said, a lot of these you get by just playing the game. But there are ones that you would buy. I actually bought this helmet. But they also do, again, give away free skins. This is actually my favorite, is the Scourge weapon. But yeah, now our character looks a little bit cooler. I'm not really a fan of the wings in games, but there are also wings. And again, you can purchase these. These don't give you any advantage in the game. They just make your character not look homeless. Some of the like best items in the game that make your character look homeless. You thought mages would be good? Well, I mean, you can play anything that you want to, so if you are playing any mage builds, what you want to try to do is get a lot of skill points into, like, plus to all levels, lightning skills or fire skills. Same thing with minions, those are all good stats to look for. Alright, so we got the waypoint here. We're going to be looking for an item that you really can't miss out on. It's it's called Kishara's Star. It's a quest item. See if we can get haste. You have haste? Nope. We're gonna exile this guy. Oh, that was that guy. Wow. His name is Cal the Moral. I think it's funny that they actually decided. Imagine you told people, yeah, I do the voice acting in Path of Exile. Or what's the character that you voice act? Say a couple lines from it. They just come up with that gibberish. Alright, so this is the quest item. It always appears like pretty much right before you go to the next area. It's Kishara's lockbox, and if you grab it, it's going to give you a skill point. But now, let me see what is our movement speed. I think they consider it in the defensive categories. We have 86, 126 when we actually speed up, and then another, I think, like 158 when we have onslaught. So we're going super fast. But usually in the Vol City, you're pretty much going to like a very specific area. We're going to get all this. It's going to be really good for the bosses. All of this elemental damage and penetration. Very nice. As long as we're killing all the small stuff in one hit, and the big stuff within 5 seconds, I would say is where I feel like the build feels comfortable. For any build in general. But if you take too long, then your build probably is having some issues, but that's why I like playing bow. It's very, very good. Here we go. probably somewhere around here. There's the waypoint. It's almost right above the waypoint every single time. So you talk to this NPC, and she goes on fire, and she actually turns into a fox. We have another skill point, so before we end this one, I'm going to go turn in my thing to get the extra skill point. I think we got to talk to Waylem. He's way down at the bottom. And he's going to give us a book, skill point. You can also... oh, another thing I mentioned before, remember how I said pick up all of the items with 6 sockets? It's going to give you 7 jeweler's orbs. And if it's 6, like if it's a 6 link, usually you'd probably want to sell the item, to be honest. But you can also get some fusers for it. Now, it's usually not worth it. You might as well just trade it for the chaos orbs, because minimum, most 6 links are worth a couple chaos orbs more if you just trade on the Path of Exile trade website. Yeah, did we get that big node? Or is it one more? One more and we get the big node. And then also there is extra elemental damage too. And what's nice is this increases the effect of non-damaging elements. So damaging elements are going to be applied to like fire mostly when it does like the fire damage over time. But with lightning, you inflict what's called shock, which remember increases your damage. With chill, it's applying to cold damage, and that affects how slow the target moves. So when you chill a target, their action speed is reduced, which ties into attack speed, so it's defensive too, which is great. And if you freeze the target, well, they're not going to be fighting back. So a really cool helmet called Heat Shiver that can go crazy with damage. We're not going to do any of the incursions because they require us to... It's a lot of explaining, and it's usually not worth it for most people. So we got Steel Skin Ally. Oh, is this applies a buff to an ally? Oh, so he applies Steel Skin. That's kind of nice. He also has Cyclone. He's level 54. I want to lock in this guy. He's Strength Dex though, so he won't give us that benefit. I actually don't really mind this one. We're gonna take this item.
The choice, after all,
actually, it's only one.
is part of the craft.
It's kind of low actually. And he's just running away. He had Cyclone though.
I've no choice but to let you have it.
All right. Oh, this is Ultimatum. This is my favorite mechanic. But it's got nerfed so hard to the point where like it's only rewarding at the very end. I wish they didn't nerf it so hard, because before you'd always come out with a couple Chaos Orbs, and I feel like it's just not worth the time investment. If it's at the end game, I'll show you guys later. But for now, the rewards are usually so mediocre. It's like trash off the ground that you wouldn't pick up. Before, it'd almost always guarantee you something good, at least a couple. Oh. Cyclone got a buff for playing. Oh, you're using that. That's the NPC that you use, the guy with the Cyclone and the Steel Skin Ally. I like that, because I'm guessing that doesn't count as your guard skill. So how it works is like I can activate Steel Skin on my own, and it'll absorb. Well, it doesn't last very long. You can get increased duration on it, but it gives me 691 damage that can be absorbed, which is great. Good stuff indeed. But if they can apply it to me, I think that's awesome, man. But I usually run cast 1 damage taking Steel Skin, but if they can also just activate it at certain intervals, that's going to be very awesome. I don't know if you can really customize them, because I don't know, like, because they have to, like, obviously have all the things. If we can get an ally that has Grace, Wrath, I don't know how many you can get. It'd be really cool if they can get like 3 auras, because I'm sure that you can't just get like 6 auras. It's like probably impossible. What does this guy have? Oh, he's got 2 Chaos Orbs. I'm 100% going for this guy. I'm taking his Chaos Orbs.
I'll own you. Yeah, I own you. The strong take what they want.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Alright, so all of these require a bunch of strength, and we don't have it. Not yet. We can actually invest into it, though. It's really not that bad. I feel like I have several items that already have strength, but in the level up process, you can put up a bunch of points to it, and later get 2 rings that each have like 20, 30 strength. It solves a decent amount of the issues. We're still rocking Ondars too. I actually really do think these gloves are great, but we definitely need to replace these. The damage on it, like for the attack speed, is irreplaceable in the early game state. Oh, so this is Silk. He thinks he's going to be the spider god, but we'll see what happens with that when we fight his spider mouse. So how this mechanic works is you'll see these purple lasers, don't stand in them. This doesn't really matter though, it doesn't really do that much damage. The only thing that's really important is that don't get hit by the purple lasers. Oh, well, looks like we're okay. It's a pretty easy thing to dodge though. It's very fair. It's the best way to put it. So he thought he was going to be able to control the mechanical spider, but he got eaten by him. Anything good? Nope. I wish the bosses guaranteed drop like at least one chaos orb. I think that it'd actually make the whole gaming experience much better. But we got that boss down. Now we're on Act 8, but we have to get to it. Ultimatum was nice during the mini-league. It would drop divs each round with the idols. Oh, you had like guaranteed currency or something? That's pretty cool, man.
By the ire, the judgment is yours to make.
Purity of lightning, holy relics. Oh, this is like a really bad one.
Show no weakness. Your reckoning is
What's our like damage now? Ours is, we have 33,000 DPS. That's actually wild for in campaign.
Very well. The righteous path won.
He didn't have any good loot. He had no good loot, but we can grab this also. We finished. Oh no, we want to get this one. This one first. We want this big one for the 10% penetration. There's also the treats enemies resistances inverted. That's an okay one to get as well. Just means they're gonna have even more resistance penalty. Because you can make their resistances go into the negatives, which means if they have you know, plus 50, well, it's minus 50. It's a pretty big DPS increase, specifically for bossing. It's only a 15% chance though. But applied on every single one, yeah, it'd probably be the most broken thing in the entire game. Alright, boom, we're now in the Sarn encampment. So now we have completed.
Disease has infected San.
We completed Act 7, so hope you guys enjoyed Act 7. We're going to move on to Part 8, Act 8 in the next one. But GG's.